Hi. I thought I would talk about a topic that really is so important to me, and it is the topic about deschooling and the support parents need when they choose a different path of education for their kids. In this case, unschooling, free learning. And why I think it's such an important topic is because I have worked with parents for many years, and I can see their doubts, I hear their fears, and I see what they're going through, because once they make the decision to pull their kids out of the conventional school system, they're like, yay, freedom! But they're not prepared for that freedom, because basically you will be challenged with so many of your own programmings that you carry with you without even knowing it. And I'm talking about programmings that you've had from your own schooling experience, but also from society, the way society looks, how it usually works. And this will definitely affect the way you deal with your child's unschooling. So what I observe is many times a lot of ideas and thoughts and prejudice about learning, what learning looks like, what learning should look like, what is considered worth to know, like what is considered knowledge and what isn't. Basically, most parents that start the unschooling path is that they're very, like, first very enthusiastic, thinking it's going to be super easy, and then little by little they actually start restricting their kids in their learning processes because of all these programmings. And of course then they won't see the results that they're really looking for in their kids. So many give up on the road, and it can take maybe 3-4 months, and then the parents are like, this is too much, and they just stop the process. And I think that it is really vital to talk about what free learning means, what learning is, what is knowledge, and to confront ourselves with our own prejudice. Just look at them, what is it that makes you freak out? And why is that? If you can look at it from the outside with some support, it is so much easier to move through this process smoothly. Otherwise, you might get a lot of misunderstandings, and you'll feel confused, and you'll feel lonely, and you'll feel basically quite lost. I know, because I have had to go through that, and I'm still deschooling myself completely, trying to get rid of patterns that I can see have an impact not only on my life, but also on how I'm dealing with my son in his unschooling process. And so I do have an online workshop for parents who want to deschool, and I think it's a very powerful workshop. But even if you're not there yet, just the fact of getting together with other parents and reflect about your own schooling experience, reflect about how society has been structured and how it is still structured, and how that affects what we think about what is important in life, what is success to you, how does society measure success. All those questions, for instance, are vital to think about in order to be able to get clarity in your own mind, what is important to you. And so that you don't become one of these parents that say, I want my child to be independent, autonomous, I want him or her to be an entrepreneur, and then in the end your own behavior is pushing your kid in the complete opposite direction. So if this resonates with you, if you are thinking about homeschooling or unschooling, if you have taken your kid out of school or you're thinking about it, then I think really this workshop that I'm offering right now in Denmark in March is it's clue. It's like basic stuff, but really good stuff, and we go deep and we go broad, and you can talk about all these fears and you can discuss it with other parents too. So I hope with my bye.